All right, let's start getting this going. Whew. Oh man, today was a weird day. Let's take a look at Bitcoin and see what it did all day. All right, so I had to redraw these lines here because we are in a symmetrical triangle. What I had before was this. We broke out of that, but we're still making a lower high, so we're still in a downtrend. However, what we did have yesterday was this up here. We wicked below it. You know what? We're going to make it pretty. We're just going to say, hey, we can consolidate longer. That's perfectly fine. No big deal. So right now what I'm expecting is a bunch of choppiness, but I do think we're going to be coming down a little bit. Yo, what's up, JB? How you doing, Bernard? Good evening. Good evening. So I do think we're going to come down a little bit. However, I've been totally wrong for the last like 2-3 days. So who knows? Maybe we blast off and we go see all-time highs. Who freaking knows? But anyways, let's check out what all-time high is. So all-time high currently is sitting at 109,583. So that is current all-time high, but we also have this wick high as well right below it. So I do think those levels are going to be really hard to break. And then of course we have these wicks right here. Right there. So we have 3 separate levels. If we happen to get fortunate enough for the bulls and the bears to stop arguing so much and we break to the upside, we have 3 separate targets that we'd be aiming at right away. And if we break above them, we have 3 separate levels we'd be looking for support. So that's what I'm seeing right now. The 1 hour looks like it wants to pull back. However, the 4 hour does not look bad at all. 4 hour looks like it could start going for a jog. So also, we do have these 2 levels here that are acting as major resistance right now, holding the price down between 104,083 and 103,760. They are acting as major resistance that the bulls are trying their damnedest to push through. So let's see if they're going to be successful overnight. I think it would take Asia to do it, because I don't think Wall Street really wants to do it. Now, if you guys want to understand how hard it was to trade today for anybody who was like me and enjoys pain, let's just check the 15-minute. We cleared our lows, basically signifying, oh, okay, we're going to have a breakdown. No big deal, because we also had a lower high than this consolidation right here. That was a perfect sign to be like, all right, we're going down. Not today. No, we went up a lot. We shot straight up to the top. That was a 2.75% move for Bitcoin, and guess what? You're going to see how my copy trade went to absolute dog shit based off this move and then this move. It was so bad. I think we take out the liquidity at 104.8, 105 and drop back down. It's a possibility, but as of right this second, we're starting to lose our levels. Starting to pull back. But we'll see. I also noticed bearish divergence now. I can't ignore it. I really can't. So it's not only bearish divergence, it's a technical lower high. We could roll over right now.
Sorry. What should I eat today?
She had a bar, she had her donuts, she had her fish. I guess not that much. But then we went running a lot too.
So she should be hungry, but she's not right now. Okay.
Yeah.
She'll make half, if not a little bit more than half of that bowl that you should give her of this pasta. So, okay, whatever. I'll get the bowl.
Okay. Alright.
Did you happen to put beer in the fridge?
Oh no I didn't, sorry.
Okay.
But also, isn't it still cold?
No, I'm just making sure that I can't see.
Sorry. Alrighty. Anyway, so right now I do see bearish divergence on the 15-minute, and for those of you who can't see it, it's this right here. Lower relative strength and a mildly higher price. Noted, yeah, copy trade went bad fast. It went so bad. It went so bad. I just sat there and I just kind of laughed as it went terrible. Because, like, I don't know how much you're losing on that, but, like, this week on the copy trade account, I realized, I was like, wow, I'm down $4 grand That's going to be fun. So I'm going to have to hopefully get a trending market next week and make all that back. So that's going to be fun. But until then, you know what? We just live on. We trade on, baby. We trade on. Drop me below the minimum. Going to YOLO. The last $6. All right, man. All right. Yeah. So these whips, they don't do well. But right now I see a rising wedge pattern. Noted, we could break through. It could happen. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. But I'm thinking we come down at least to the bottom, maybe even halfway. I'm thinking we come down. You only lost 24? Well, that's not bad. That's not bad, JB. That's not bad. But yeah. So this is what I'm seeing in a Bitcoin. Let's check out the liquidation heat map. Going into this. Now, there is a lot of liquidity sitting right overhead. Tons. Hope everyone is well. Market is chop central. Jim, you're right. And I got roasted today. I got burned while in a short, and then again when I went long. Oh, it was the worst. So I was like, all right, we are done trying to do that type of trading. We're done. And then I decided later on to, I don't know, revenge trade Bitcoin and go 75x leverage on the 5-minute chart. I got 3% in profit, and I was like, you know what? A win's a win, and I packed it up. But anyways, on the liquidation heat map, we do have a lot of liquidity sitting right overhead, but also we have a massive metric ton of liquidity sitting right below us too. So this is a portion of why we have Chop City. Checking out the weekly, this will give us a better, more clear view of what's going on. Nice, I missed BTC. Rich, we're literally on BTC. I don't know what you're talking about. So looking at the weekly, all the liquidity seems to be overhead, so it does seem like there is a mission to just hunt out liquidity, and it's making it to where the technicals aren't mattering quite as much, which for a technical trader, that's a problem. So, yeah. Anyways, we're getting a new 15-minute candle. We're on a new 4-hour candle, so let's go out to the 4-hour on Bitcoin, see what we got here. So on the 4-hour for Bitcoin, your stochastic is now high. That's great. We still have a lower high. So that's even better. Weekly is a lovely liquidity range. It really is. It's kind of crazy. So let's get rid of this. The hopium side of things is that we do pull back a little bit. We don't just blast off, but hey, you know what? Maybe we just pull back later. Who knows? But Asia is in control now, so we'll see what they decide to do. I'm still feeling the pullback. Still feeling it. You're high on your stochastics on the 4. You're super high on the 1. Then again, that's a great way to short squeeze. Get your indicators to look like crap while you still have room to run to the upside. It's a good way to do it. Good way to do it. So hats off to the bulls for getting out there and doing their thing. Very short list, so if you guys want this to last a long time, you're going to have to request. But we're going to check out Ethereum, Solana, XRP, OP, as well as Brett. Yeah, we're going to look at Brett, because I'm shorting Brett. So, let's see what happens. Anyways, Ethereum. Let's check and see what you look like, buddy. So Ethereum has this beautiful downtrend right here. It's about to interact with it, and I didn't take these things off. We have a few fair value gaps up there, so there's that. It could go up and clear those, but anyways, if this is bullish, if it does go up, we're looking for about an 18% move to the upside. LTC, got you covered. LTC. So if we do get that breakout, we hold support and we keep on running, we could find ourselves getting that golden retrace that we've been talking about for months on end. That is at $3,064. Perpy. Oh, goodness. We got a lot going on here. U and H is the stock. All right, cool. Nibby. UNH. XCN. E-Gold. We haven't looked at E-Gold in such a long time. Perpy. Wonder what Perpy's doing these days. Anyways, yeah, so Ethereum, if we continue on this uptrend, we got a fake out this morning. Then we popped up, came back down. We're holding major support at $2,500. So right now you would be looking for that 3,060, 67, that number to play out. We'll see if Ethereum can get crazy bullish again, or if they're finally going to allow this dog to take a break. But on your 4-hour, you do have triple bearish divergence. It would make all the sense in the world for it to roll over. Might not. No problem, Jim. No problem. But yeah, it would make a lot of sense for it to roll over. Triple bearish divergence on the 4-hour is nothing to scoff at. I would be looking for the lower high. Perpy did well in this shit market today. I mean, all it has to do is just not dump every time Bitcoin fluctuates, and it's going to do absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. All right, going on from Ethereum, we have Solana. So checking out Sol. So Solana, we got our fake out to the downside like everything else. The fact of the matter is, you wicked down below this low, and then you still didn't manage to get back above 174. So automatically, I'm thinking this downtrend is going to hold us back, but you know what? Maybe it runs. Maybe it runs. If it does, 202 is your target. The golden retrace from the larger move from this high, it's still around 220. So there's a chance Solana just runs up to 220, and then it pulls back. But we got to wait and see. Got to wait and see. I'm still leaning bearish. Anyways, moving right along. At least Bitcoin move up was structured. ETH just launched itself with a catapult. That's fair. That's absolutely fair. Fair assessment. All right, the hopes, the dreams, the prophecy. XRP, let's check it out. Check it out. So XRP also, hold on, let me open this up. God, this market drive me to drink. We are drinking Dos Equis today. I haven't had Dos Equis in a while. That one doesn't taste right. Maybe because I normally have it in a bottle. Just got to check the can, make sure my wife didn't get me a non-alcoholic one. She did that to me by accident once. I looked at her and I was like, why do you hate me? But XRP, so we were looking for this downtrend to hold. It's doing a pretty good job so far. Doing a pretty good job so far. But you technically have hidden bullish divergence right now on the 4-hour. So this thing still could rally. You still could go up and see new highs. We'll see what it does. We'll see what it does. You all know what ballpark I'm in. I want 58 cents. And I made my argument in last stream. There's a solid possibility of 58 cents. We just gotta wait for it. Just gotta wait. Patiently. Aggressively patiently. Alright. Next we have the first mess up of the day. And I want you all to be a part of my frustration today. Okay, we're going to zoom into this bad boy. So understand my thought process this morning. This morning, I was like, cool, we fell below, we're falling. I'm going to get into a short. No big deal. We broke the level. Okay, I guess we're going long. Great. We not only went down, we cleared the damn low. This whipsaw was special. You want to know why this whipsaw was special? This downtrend right here that we broke out of, and we had a level of support. You want to know what the traders said to OP? They're like, fuck all you. It's like, oh my god, you didn't even use lube. That's amazing. Yeah, I got destroyed on this move. This move right here, this one's gonna haunt me. This one's gonna be bad. I don't even know why XRP launched a stable coin. Look at how boring it is. That's fair. That's fair. I have a Sierra Nevada IPA non-alcoholic. It's really good. Really? That's surprising. OP whipping his balls in a downtrend, lovely, right? So crazy. This trade absolutely destroyed me. So, still want my mom to lose money. Sheesh! No, XRP just needs to fall off a cliff. Just needs to die. But, yeah, so, I mean, even if we zoom out, you can see how important this level was acting. It's like, oh, it took some time to break through, you held it as support, now you broke through it. It's like, oh, I think we even bearishly backtested it. We did! We fucking bearishly backtested it. So, we bearishly backtested it with a wick high, showing the liquidity grab. These market makers, I just want to go to one of their houses and have a conversation. That's it. Just a conversation. I just want to talk. I just want to talk. You know what? With moves like that, the Coinbase hacking situation makes sense. I mean, what? How we get... What? Alright, so insult to injury. Let's look at it on the 5-minute. Let's just take a look at it on the 5-minute. Can I look at Spot and Avgo? Sure, why not? I love structure. XRP is the only one of the three without proper backtest. It really does need it. It really does need it. Spot. Avgo. I don't know what Avgo is. I can't drink alcohol anymore. Liver needs a break. So now I just take Xanax and drink non-alcoholic beer. Non-alcoholics, basically the same. You know, that's fair. That is basically the same. That's pretty funny though. Liver needs a break. I just gave it some new hurdles to go over. So yeah, if you look at this on the 5-minute, you come up to your peak here. Lower high, you're like, great, let's enter the short, gonna have a good time, no big deal. You know what, let's get some confirmation. We fall below, bearishly backtest, twice. Great, we're going down. And then, no you don't, not at all. So after you break out, you're like, okay fine, we're gonna go long. I guess we're going up. No big deal. You come down, you're like, oh, we got a bullish backtest, we're going to keep on running. You go up, and then, you know, I take care of my kids all day. All of a sudden, I come back, price is down here, and I'm like, wait, what happened? What's going on here? And then, yeah, I should have shorted. You want to know the worst part about my short? You want to know the worst part about it? My short looked like this. I was aiming for this target. Look at where price freaking went. This one, enraging. This one's enraged. This one actually made me mad. Like, I don't normally get mad when I get stopped out. It's like, I lost some money. Damn it. We'll make it back later. This one pissed me off. How are you going to make a high, a higher high, lower high, higher high? Frustrating. Fucking frustrating. Emergency! Like situation. Trump just signed a deal with the like button for an investment of 30 likes minimum for chat. It would be great if we got 30, but we got like 18 people here while they're hearing me bitch about OP's price movement. I don't see it happening, brother. I don't see it happening. You know, with the L's I took on this one. I was watching you make that trade when you flipped short to long. I thought, oh shit, isn't gonna work out. That's pretty funny. When I see a breakout and a back test, technically speaking, that's all you need. Send it. And then that, just to then hit the target, rage. Anyways, we're gonna move on from this. Ugh, just so much rage. Now, Brett, on the other hand, I did post about Brett, and hey, Amir, thank you so much for the $5 super chat, biggest super chat we've had in months. Thank you so much. I do appreciate that. Which meme coin do you think has the most upside potential? Pepe, Bonk, Whiff, or Popcat? Probably Whiff, because Whiff didn't move. So Whiff would have the bigger upside potential. So yeah, this one, I am looking at this as a double downtrend. We have high stochastics on the 1 hour. We are sitting in neutral territory on the relative strength. So, you know, RSI might poop me in the pants here. Or we might have another OP situation. But, yeah, we do have a downtrend here that we're respecting. We also have a downtrend here. And you know what? We have downtrendception. So this is the most downtrended coin in existence at the moment, while underneath a weekly level of resistance. If this thing breaks out, it's solely because they don't want me to trade anymore. That's all it's going to do. It's just going to be like, all right, well, hey, happy Friday, everyone. What trade you in? Nothing. I'm in nothing because this is bullshit. But I am on this trade right now. I'm on both weeks and our new affiliated exchange, everybody. We have a new affiliated exchange. The link is in the description down below. They have great sign-on bonuses right now. $150 to new depositors. Go find your link. Go take advantage of it. It's only 11 days. But it is BLOFIN, and we're currently blowing it. Down 15% on the trade. So there's that. Anyways, I will say, though, BLOFIN, whether it be the UI here on the website or on their app, I really like it. I actually really like it. It's really clean. Really freaking clean. So I do like this one. There's no lag issues, plenty of liquidity. I do really like this platform. So BLOFIN, thank you so much for making me an affiliate. And yeah, hopefully everybody else wants to enjoy some trading on this platform. The link is in the description below. I'll work on putting it into the auto text things to pop up and all that, but yeah, links in the description below. No KYC required, no VPN. It is US friendly. All you need is an email address. That's it. Brett, narrative is highly tied to Coinbase for whatever it's worth. Ooh, that would be good. Probably because it's a base meme coin, so that would make a lot of sense. But yeah, I'm looking at this as if it does come down, we're looking at 17% downside based off this recent high and the downtrend, as well as making a bit over a 50% retrace. I do have a stop loss right above that wick. We could get wicked out. We could get stopped out. Wouldn't be anything new from this week. And I'm just excited for 1 p.m. tomorrow, my time, because then the stock market's going to close and Wall Street can go take a freaking weekend break from all the weird, crazy price action. These people, I swear, these people. But, yeah, I'm looking for downside. Looking for downside. 17% to be precise. But noted, that's coinciding with, I also think Bitcoin is going to pull back. So if Bitcoin doesn't pull back, highly unlikely that Brett pulls back. And then Brett also has this like crazy upside potential. If it doesn't happen, it's like 70%. It's kind of wild. Because if you look at it on the 4-hour time frame, it looks beautiful. The only problem is you lost your 50 simple. That's really the only problem. You lost your 50. It's likely for you to come down to your 200. But you already made a 50% retrace today. So if you did start running up, your target's all the way up here at 12,091. I gave this alert to the Discord already, so if you're a part of the Discord, and noted, the Discord's free. But no lag issues. Weeks felt that one. Weeks should feel that one. Weeks. Fucking pull it together, bro. Weeks actually got me to get stopped out, or not stopped out, but it's like I wanted to close a trade early because I noticed the trend was trading. And instead of being able to get out of the trade early, I was dealing with the lag issue on the website. So then it just stopped me out. And I was like, I could have saved some money there if your platform didn't suck. That's amazing. But yeah, between the three, when it comes to any type of lag issues or anything, Buy DeFi and BLOFIN, bar none the best. When it comes to operating it on your phone, I think BLOFIN actually works the best. It was the cleanest. It's very clear. The only thing I dislike when you go for profit taking or stop loss, the little button to poke with your finger, and I got fat fingers, it's hard to get to. And you start almost closing positions and shit. That part's annoying. But outside of that, it's pretty great. Buy DeFi and BLOFIN, I do like them the best right now. On the app side of things, Weeks works like a dream. It's like they put all of their money into the app and not onto the website. If BitUnix had a better suite of coins, I'd prefer it. That's fair. That's fair. They have a good UI as well. It works really well. I just don't use BitUnix nearly as much as I should, even though I do have an affiliate link. I just don't use it as often. But anyways, so that's Brett. I think it's going to come down about 17%. Noted you're still putting in a higher low, so that upside potential will still be there. But it would look a lot kind of like this before it just shot up. It would look a lot like that. Just a little deep retrace to then fly up after. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But yeah, Amir, if I was going to pick anything out of those four for the most upside, I would say Dog with Hat would have the most upside. But if you want the quicker upside, I think Popcat has the most momentum behind it. And between those, between Bonk, Pepe, and Popcat, I think Popcat has the lowest market cap. So it's easier to push the price up. Weeks piss me off. Lag won't let me in when I need to handle a trade. Buy DeFi seems better, but still learning the mechanics on the site. Yeah, it is better. It just is better. It's not even, I prefer, no, it just is better. In this space, having a large amount of coins available is attractive. You're right. And noted, a large amount of coins available, Weeks, I'm pretty sure takes it. So if they could get their lag issues out of the way, oh man, they'd be crazy. They'd be absolutely great. Just don't have KuCoin's awful spread, and we're good. That's pretty funny. All right, let's get into your guys' requests now. LTC is first. So checking out Litecoin. You are holding above 98.18. We're still waiting for that 118 to play out. You're doing good. You're doing pretty good. Your 4 hour doesn't look that bad. Looks like you reset after that bearish divergence on the 4 hour. But noted, if you do put in a lower high right here, you do have some downside potential. Probably back into Chop City. Probably coming down to like 88.71 would be a likely target. However, we're still waiting for that 118. Who knows? Maybe tomorrow's going to be nice to the markets and it gets to push on up there. But if Bitcoin pulls back, you're going to see Litecoin more than likely 89.43. So 88.71 is your support. There's your bullish and bearish case for that. I got notified that almost every trade I make is 2% or higher spread. Oh, that's terrible. That's really terrible. Oh my god. If it's a 2% difference, it's like you can't even do futures. You just can't. Oh shit! Yo, Jim, thank you so much for the 5 gifted members. Those of you who are gifted the membership, oh my god, one person, very well deserving.
Holy shit.
Let's give it up for Amir, everybody. Amir, everyone. He is a part of the chat. Let's freaking go, baby. Amir deserves it. Welcome in, Amir. Welcome in. Holy crap. Whew. Took a long time, Amir. Welcome to the membership. Thank you, Jim, so much for the 5 gifted members. I do appreciate that. I really appreciate it. Alrighty, so right now, Litecoin, we could see another 11% downside if Bitcoin pulls back. However, to the upside, we could see it move on up. We would be looking for 18% upside. YouTube's weird about gifting. It is. It's random. It's really random. But yeah. I don't even know. I think it's like whoever engages a lot or something, you get priority for the gifted. But also, you have to like make some settings on your profile to where you can accept gifted members. It's strange to me. It's really strange. But all right, LTC, that's what we got for you. Moving on, we got NIBI, Nibby. And I believe that's a crypto. Okay, Nibby. Let's see here. Nibby. Oh, this is gonna take a little effort. Alright. Alrighty. Oh no. We got 2 levels here. Great. Nice little pocket to hold you up. Keep you warm at night. Love it. And you're getting above it. That's even better. Your next... Whoa. Whoa, that's a gap. Whoa. I mean, I guess honorable mention to this weird one that's holding you down right here. Honorable mention. But, oh. Okay. I mean, your RSI on the weekly, it's like non-existent. What? Oh my goodness. You have some bullish divergence. You do. Hey, Rich, thank you so much for the gifted membership. Who'd it go to? To Chris! Thank you so much for the gifted member, Rich. I do appreciate you, man. I do appreciate you. Thank you very much. Alrighty. This one's weird. We're going to put one more level in here because it might actually matter. Huh. Alright, going into the daily here. Daily, you have bullish divergence, high or low. Go figure. Alright. I think. Double bottom. High or low. High or low. I would mark this out like this. We've charted Nibby before, just don't remember which exchange. We did? Oh my god, we did? Hold on. So I went to Bybit. Maybe it's here? Oh. Well, it looks to be, since we charted it last time, it hasn't done much. It hasn't done much. We are still looking for 219% upside. That's impressive because I don't remember charting this. It looks like I did it from back here. Back in April 16th? We're in May. Does anybody want to buy this token? Can we give this thing a sign on the side of the freeway and maybe some flowers? Oh my goodness. I mean, you have bullish divergence, yeah, but it's just not going anywhere. When bids? This is going to be one of those weird ones. When it finally starts moving, 219% upside, just instantly. You'll be like, oh, what happened? Well, it finally moved. That thing is coiled up. Anybody who's still holding this, congratulations, because wow. Wow. All your moving averages are going to be super tight soon. Oh, no. Something I didn't look at before. I just looked at this. I didn't pay attention to, like, you know, the possibility of this. Oh, no. You might be consolidating way longer than you expect. That would literally be a straight shot up to your... Wow. We're going to just mark that as red. So it's very clear. But, I didn't pay attention to this before. So yeah, you could shoot straight up to your supply line and then fall over. That's interesting. Any day now. Any day now. Someone's going to know what Nibby is, and they're going to be all over it. Any day. Alright, unfortunate for Nibby. UNH, the stock. So, United Health... Wait, it isn't United Health debt? Okay, yeah. Huh. It exceeded expectations. Wow. That's amazing. That's actually... It exceeded the 25% downside. Damn. I guess you're holding a level of support right now? I guess. But I mean, is it going to hold? Oh, man. That's scary. What did United Health do wrong again? I forgot. Yeah, the puts I bought absolutely printed this week. I mean, yeah, they went crazy. That actually went insane. Like, how much further can it go? I guess to 0. But, man, you would be looking for like a 50% retrace at least, right? I don't know what they did wrong. Whatever they did wrong, they did it really wrong. So I guess if you get a retrace, you could go back up to 421. They're being investigated by DOJ for Medicare fraud. Oh, send this thing to 0. Make an example of them. Nah, bankrupt them. Force them to sell. Sometime I'm gonna go along on it. After some time, I'm gonna go along on it. Okay, all right. Their CEO is getting murdered by Luigi. Just accelerated a bunch of internal chaos. 2 stand-in CEOs replaced, stepped down. Medicare denial. Lawsuit has grounds, etc. So is Luigi getting out? Are they going to free Luigi? Is that what's going to happen? Free Luigi. I didn't realize United Health was the CEO that ended up getting taken out by Luigi. I didn't realize that. But I guess if you do keep falling, you still have support at 213, but I would be looking for a retrace. Looks like somebody started buying down here, so maybe you get a chance of coming back up to 421 before you see further downside. A long call? Got it. But yeah, if you keep on falling at this rate, I mean, you're about to hit essentially a nothing zone all the way down to 126. Ugh. Gross. I'll just mark that out. Just, dang. But yeah, they're figuring out how low they can go right now. How are the kiddos?
Didn't want to eat, so I'm going to. But you got her pouches too, apparently.
No, I didn't give her a pet.
They're not washing them.
Okay. Retail is buying this thing like crazy. I think they're getting trapped. I believe they are. That's because retail is probably just like, oh, look at that dip. Buy the dip. But United Healthcare, I mean, if they were doing a bunch of fraud, first off, let Luigi go. Number 1. Number 2, like, 0 is a good number. Make an example out of the company. Because, man, that looks really bad. That looks really bad. All right, moving on. We have XCN. Wow. XCN. This looks like the market makers are making all the movements here. Like, what is this? The market cap is down 300 billion. Whoa. United, oh man, that's a lot. That is a lot. Man. Alright, so this looks like market makers just having fun, and now they're trying to break to the upside with a higher high. So it's bringing into play the opportunity of bullishness. That's cool. I just don't like this telegraphed movement. I really don't like this. This feels an awful lot like manipulation. Highly manipulated. But you are broken out, so it's a possibility you come up. Golden retrace. You still haven't hit it. So there's a possibility you come up there. Right now for that golden retrace, you're looking at about 70% upside. You also have overhead resistance sitting up at 0.4887213. breakouts, generally speaking, you just want to hold support. If you can stay above 157216, then yeah, you could be going up anywhere golden retrace or overhead resistance. On the daily, I mean, you are in the bullish control zone, but nothing's really signifying you should be selling off further. I also love these random spikes while you have negative money flow. This amount of negative money flow is crazy, but it is starting to subside, so you are expecting buyers to start taking over eventually. But man, that's a lot of negative money flow for you to be doing this. Huh. A little fishy. A little fishy. I don't know. A little fishy. Your 4 hour does not look good. Got a little overbought right there. Now you're pulling back. Huge wick to the upside. That doesn't look good. Because also, last time you were this overbought was back over here. So you could actually argue downside could be coming. The argument could be there. And what I would be looking for if you get that pullback, and it's a big if, because it looks like that 157,216 is the greatest support of all time. But, damn, that would be a nice retracement. Yeah, so if this does happen to pull back, this is your bearish case right now. You go down 56%. It does really look highly manipulated, though. Even on your 4 hour, it's been negative money flow this whole time. You had green right here. Just beyond negative. What the? Okay. All right. Just, whatever. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. No markets are ever manipulated. They're completely free. It's fine. It's fine. Moving on from XCN. E-Gold. I'm going to enjoy doing TA on this one, actually. Actually going to enjoy this. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Because it looks weird. It looks... You got bearish divergence on the 4 hour. You're below a major resistance. However, you had a major downtrend that you're broken out of. This market doesn't want to be nice. It doesn't want to be easy. That's what it doesn't want to be. It doesn't want to be easy. This is the girl that's going to make you stay at the bar until 3 a.m. and then say I have a headache. But will you pay for my Uber? You know, it's just not the favorite. Not the favorite. And you know, there was that other girl that was like, let's leave now. And you're like, nah, I think I can get something better. Little did you know, she was better. All right. Nice uptrend here. I would appreciate a little bit of a pullback, but not too much. Not too much. Because we do have this nice little level that could act as major support. Because it was acting as support back here. Then it became resistance. You could have support once again. If we can come down to 1743, that would make me really happy. I think that would be a nice entry for E-Gold. And I would be looking for it to go up to 2684 from there. This looks pretty good. This shooting star reversal on the daily, this cannot be ignored because it's on the daily, major time frame. You are expecting a pullback. Getting a pullback down to support makes all the sense in the world. So if it does get that pullback, you're looking at 53% upside. Would be pretty cool. Would be pretty cool. But you are already sitting on the 618, and you did wick pretty much down to the 50% retrace. So they could argue, yeah, time to buy. But I don't think it's a good time. I don't think it's a good time. Checking out the 4 hour time frame. 4 hour, you're sitting on top of your 50 simple. It's go time. Either you're going up or you're going to fall. It is squeezed between a rock and a hard place. So we'll see what it decides. Yeah, that bearish divergence has me a little worried. Checking out your 1 hour. Your 1 hour, it could go either way. You're getting a green dot on your cipher B. Your stochastic's pointing up, but it's not in that oversold territory. And you're in neutral territory on your RSI. This could literally do whatever the heck it wants. And that is the E-Gold way. Like, I will do what I want when I want. A decision will be made tonight. Sweet. Alright, moving on from E-Gold. Perpy. Perpy. All right, Perpy did get the breakout, got the back test, doing absolutely normal things, unlike OP, and it looks pretty decent on the 1 hour. You just retook your 200 simple moving average, but you are getting that sell signal from Cypher B. No bearish divergence on the 1. Let's check out your 4 hour. 4 hour coming out of bearish control zone. Not too shabby. We were looking for a 36% move to the downside. We came short. Oh, it hurts. But you did hit that zone, so you know what? You got to be all right with it. Moving out of here, you do have a technical higher low as well. With the hidden bullish divergence, this does look like it's getting ready to move. Meaning, you'd be looking at it just like this. So if Perpy does catch the bids, if it catches the bids, you are above resistance right now. You would be looking for this to go up. 108% over time, not tonight, over time. But it is a meme coin, so who knows? Maybe overnight. I don't know. But yeah, your 4 hour, you have a high stochastic. That's fine. It can stay high for days on end. No big deal. Checking out your 1 hour. Now your 1 hour, that high stochastic's kind of a problem. You're going to want to check it in the morning, see where it's at. Your 15-minute says, hey, we can rock and roll at any time, bro. Anytime. So we're going to see what ends up happening. Your support right now is sitting at 8392. 8392. So yeah, let's see what one does. But I would be looking for that 108% upside. Unless Bitcoin pulls back, then we're probably going to go down. Alrighty. Spot. So Spotify for James. I think I have to say James's name out loud because I feel like every time he requests something, he's like, I'm going to go to the store. I'll be right back. And then he misses it. But you know what? We're going to check. We're going to check. Alright, so checking it out on the weekly. Weekly doesn't look bad. It does look like you have bearish divergence, though, with that mildly higher high and your relative strength falling. Is it triple bearish divergence? Oh no! Triple bearish div. Yikes. Yikes. That's scary. You might not get any more upside. That's scary. Let's go into your daily. Going into the daily. Our daily's singing a different song here. Singing a different song. I don't know what went right for Spotify, but it doesn't look too shabby. You are above a certain level of resistance, and you also, yeah, you are above, and it looks like you attempted a bullish backtest. So I think that's why I have this set up right there. So right now, this thing is kind of set up for going up to 726 on the daily. Now be careful if you don't do that, because the triple bearish divergence on the weekly would have me shaking in my boots. I would be scared. I'd legitimately be scared to hold this thing. You are going absolutely parabolic, so a retracement wouldn't be a terrible thing. It would not. But yeah, if you did retrace, you do have an uptrend down here that could act as strong support. So just maybe you come back down to 496 as a bearish retrace. So weekly looks terrible, daily looks okay. Looks surprisingly okay. Alrighty. AVGO. Broadcom. Alright, Broadcom. What a liquidity grab. Holy. The lower high after bearish divergence. You better hope to clear out these highs. You better hope. You don't clear out the highs, that could be a real problem. Could be a real problem. Let's check the daily. Let's see what it's looking like. Or the weekly, sorry. Checking out the weekly. Bearish divergence. Holy shit. That's a lot of bearish divergence. Yes, you reset, so maybe they won't care and they'll actually send it higher. The fact that you did reset and you put in a technical higher low is kind of bullish. You're hitting a 786 right now. All right. Well, your bearish case is you roll on over and you put in a higher low because you did break out of a downtrend. And I would be aiming somewhere between this 382 and the 236. That's where I'd personally be aiming. But if you keep on running and the trend is your friend, you could have a 44% upside move going to 337. Broadcom's an interesting one. It's very interesting. I might actually look into this tomorrow because you are overbought on the daily. So this is a very precarious spot. I would be very cautious on this one. It's a great spot for it to turn around. And if you confirm a lower high after all that bearish divergence, well, now you can establish a pretty nice downtrend. So let's look at that and see what that would be. If you established a downtrend, you would look at your peak to peak, then you pull it down here. This would be your downtrend that you'd be playing around in. So the opportunity of downside would be looking kind of like this, like a 44% drop, staying in a downtrend. But if you break to the upside, well, that's your target, 44% upside. It is a goddamn flip of a coin. Wow. Okay, cool. Broadcom. Let's circle back to Bitcoin. Let's see what it's doing. Going into our 15-minute. 15-minute looks to be resetting the stochastic. But that rising wedge we were talking about, looks like we broke bearishly out of it. Perfect time to probably throw in some longs, you know? A traditionally bearish pattern, breaking bearishly. That's not expected. We should go long. In reality, I think you're going to come down probably bottom of the range. 101.574 could be a good target. We'll see if it does it. We'll see. That would invalidate the bearish div on the 15. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Brett trade, we're currently up 14% now. Nice. Over here on weeks, we're currently up 17%. Not bad. Not bad. I'm not going to be putting in any copy trades tonight because, you know what? I would much rather to do that in a trending market rather than this choppiness that has absolutely decimated that account. I just need 3 good trades and I will be back where I should be. But until I see those great 3 trade setups, I'm just not going to trade them. Just not going to do it. Yeah, Broadcom, very interesting chart over there. That was quite interesting. Oh, let's go ahead and take a look at ARB just to see what it did here. Yeah, I was looking at this last night and I was like, wow, we got some levels here. It's respecting the TA. I love the respect of the TA. I love the respect because you know what? It went down. Still looking for that entire 15% downside. You can see how it's just stair climbing down. Stair climbing down, baby. That brings me joy. That brings me a lot of joy. All right, so Damien brought up something fun for today's stream. We're going to ask ChatGPT for this weekend. Should we be going long on Bitcoin or short? All right, here we go. Here we go. Oh, it's giving us both cases? What? What to do, which is clear, yeah, key levels, reclaims it, whatever. Whoa, let's see here. What would you like? A full trade setup or entry, stop loss, and targets for either side? Which side looks more likely to play out? Be more specific. I'm trying. Okay? I'm trying. Overview. Bitcoin's price level. Trending that. Conclusion. While there are signs of caution, the prevailing technical indicators and instructional behavior suggest that a long position on Bitcoin is more likely to be profitable this weekend. However, it's essential to remain vigilant and monitor key levels on the market news that can impact price movements. Ooh, ChatGPT's bullish. ChatGPT is bullish. ChatGPT would be not a fan of me saying downside. All right, ChatGPT. We're gonna counter trade ChatGPT. Let's do it. Yeah, isn't this pretty? You had a level. You broke below it. You tested it once. You couldn't do it twice. You fell below. Fine. Fake out. You went back to the level, and then you fell down. That's beautiful. Unlike OP. OP was out to get me. It was out to get me. However, now it's starting to look like it wants to reverse. So, hey, at least the 6% played out. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. It's fine. Oh, man. But yeah, Arbitrum last night looked like just a perfect trade setup, and it panned out. Kind of like Brett right now. Looking pretty decent. I swear, if it holds support, story of my life. You see how it's acting as resistance? This is good. This is normal. I can read this. Can't read the psychotic behavior that happened earlier today. Because noted, this thing did it too. Where it was like, yay, yeah, what? I mean, it had an 11% swing to the upside and a 9% swing to the downside. I was like, Jesus. Stop out everybody. My God. Alright, everybody. Well, I'm just now looking at random stuff. So, if we are all out of requests, I am going to hop on off. I'm going to watch a little bit of The Fat Electrician and go to bed because I have to be at the gym by 6 in the morning. So, if you guys are not a part of the Discord, please join the Discord. It's a great place to be. If you're interested in a new exchange to play around on, BLOFIN, great place to do that at. In the description down below, there is a link. Also, there's a link inside of the Discord in the announcement section. And there's also a link in the exchange links section. And, yeah, anyways, you guys can play around in there. But other than that, guys, I'm going to get on out of here. I'm going to, I don't know, go fill out an application for McDonald's based off the amount of money I lost this week. Oof, it's been a rough week. I'm excited for it to be over. Very excited for it to be over. Anyways, I'm out of here. Keep your stop losses tight. I will catch you guys later. Take it easy. Enjoy some sunshine tomorrow. Or, you know, phone a friend. Something like that. I'm going to stop rambling. Bye. Later, everyone. By the way, huge shout out to Jim and Rich dropping the gifted members. I do appreciate you guys the most tonight. And Amir, you're close third. Close third. All right. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Take it easy. I'm out of here.